Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with more thrilling content.
In a quiet corner of the world, there existed a town known for its eccentric inhabitants. Among them, there were 5 people who stood out, each stranger than the last. Their peculiarities made them famous, turning the town into a bizarre tourist attraction. Here's their story. Dr. Thaddeus Blinkford was a retired scientist with a love for all things that ticked and talked. He wore oversized spectacles and a white lab coat, and everywhere he went, the sound of whirring gears followed. Dr. Blinkford's hobby was inventing robots from discarded objects, and his house was filled with mechanical creatures that moved, spoke, and even danced. The townspeople often witnessed him conducting late-night discussions with his creations, believing they could understand him. Miss Matilda Pumpernickel, the baker, was renowned for her astonishing ability to create pastries that resembled everyday objects. She had a peculiar habit of knitting while baking, and she always wore a bright red scarf, no matter the weather. Her most famous creation was a cake that looked and functioned exactly like a cuckoo clock. Visitors to her shop were treated to a spectacle of pastry art, which sometimes included functional fountains made entirely of caramel. Old man Jasper Gilbanks, despite his age, was an acrobat with an extraordinary skill set. He performed gravity-defying stunts in the town square every Sunday afternoon. He claimed that a secret family recipe for a special tea gave him his agility. He possessed a collection of antique cups from which he'd only drink his tea, each adorned with intricate designs that supposedly held magical properties. Lily Fernwick, the gardener, had an uncanny ability to make plants grow in unconventional shapes: hearts, stars, animals, you name it. She swore by her grandmother's secret soil mix, which she guarded jealously. Lily's garden was a labyrinth of flora sculpted into fantastical forms that amazed visitors, making them feel as though they were wandering through a living fairy tale. Finian O'Malley, the musician, was the strangest of all. He played an array of instruments all at once, quite literally a one-man band. With drums strapped to his back, a harmonica mounted on a stand, an accordion tied to his waist, and cymbals attached to his knees, Finian's performances were a cacophony of sound. Even more bizarre was his pet parrot, Percy, who could mimic any instrument and often joined in, making their performances unforgettable. This eclectic group, with their odd talents and peculiar lifestyles, made the town a focal point of intrigue and amusement. They embraced their strangeness, turning it into a source of joy for themselves and their visitors. As strange as they were, Dr. Blinkford, Miss Pumpernickel, Old Man Gilbanks, Lily, and Finian, along with Percy, proved that it's the quirks that make life truly interesting.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Don't hesitate to suggest any topics you'd like us to cover in future videos. Your support helps us keep creating great content, so don't forget to share this video with your friends.